Hey, good morning guys. I am just here to do a quick video on the preview changes that are currently on preview with the loadouts. I have made several copies of myself, as you can see, attempting to understand and streamline the process, but I think I pretty well understand it now. When you first log in, it's going to say you have unlocked loadouts. I know I'm going to have to go sit in a campfire, so off I trot on Petunia here. There was some speculation about what loadouts actually mean in guild chat the other day, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and clarify at least what's on preview right now for anybody who doesn't feel like or does not have the time to come over here. So you'll have a little tutorial that will tell you have loadouts, and it will tell you what to do, but it's a whole lot quicker if I just show you. So first of all, original, that's what I currently have. It's what I usually play in the game. It's what was copied over here. I am going to use this as my original, and I have a new one already here. So I'm not going to do anything to this screen. I messed around with it earlier and it just made it complicated. So it has already given me two loadouts, as you can see. There's no need to buy a loadout, as it indicates here. Right now they're free. But that's because I'm on preview, but there's no need to buy anything. It sets you up with two already, so leave that alone. You're in the original build here. As you can see, my ability scores here, and my powers are all chosen, and my feats, I'm virtuous with a side of a couple of other things. My boons are chosen to the extent that I have them, and of course mounts and companions, which are very embarrassing right now, and my artifacts and my equipment. Now, the difference here is that when you choose the new loadout, what it does is it resets your ability scores, your powers, your feats, and your boons. I have also tested this, and it is the case. You could literally remove and replace all of your equipment and artifacts with others. I had at one point a ring. Here it is. It's just a different ring, no enchants, just to give you an idea. I cannot equip that one, so I will not. However, basically you can change your gear under this new loadout. You can change your gear out to whatever you want. You can change all of your artifacts to something else. In fact, just for the sake of things, I'm going to put this really stupid one over there. I'm just going to really change it out so that it's obvious when I've changed over. So you could literally remove all of your gear, you could put new gear in, and you'll have to re-roll your ability scores here. Not re-roll, but choose them. So I'm just going to go across the bottom like I usually do. I could change it, but just for the sake of showing you. Yes, I would like to choose that for new one. It will ask you which one you want to save it to, and you say just leave it, because it will automatically choose the one that you have selected before you start this process. So then I'm have to go into powers, and it does require you to choose a paragon. I personally already have a Divine Oracle build, and I would like to go ahead and have my secondary be Anointed Champion, so I'm going to choose that. Give me access to Anointed Army. I'll have to select all of my powers again. I'll have to select all of my feats again. And this is a build that I'm going to go righteous, because I would like the power share, please. Thank you. I'm just going to be choosing whatever. I want Blessing of Battle for the power share. I want an Ancient Warding and Weapons of Light that increases power. And I'm just choosing things here. Doesn't really matter. So I went righteous, Anointed Army, Anointed Champion rather. I could reselect all of my boons to be whatever else I want that is not the same as my previous build. And that would all stay just like this if I switch over to my original build. So let's say I'd like to go back to being a DO. I'm standing in a campfire at a boss, and this group is going to need me to run you know, my prophetic action and foresight and do a lot of debuffs, and they're maybe a little bit weak and need a lot of heals, and I just prefer this build for it. the other thing, because you can change out equipment, is that you can adjust these stats, right? Right now I have 20k power, and that transfers across to your secondary build unless you change it out. As you can see, my artifacts are all the same as when I first loaded in here. My ring is back to my Ring of Brutality. And my ability scores really haven't changed because I made them the same, but my powers here are all selected. I have Hallowed Ground. I have Divine Armor. My feats are back to being Virtuous with a couple of points in other areas. And that's my original build. I can stand at a campfire and go right back over to my other one, and it immediately changes out to the ring that I stuck in there. My artifacts all change. My ability scores would change if I had made them different. My powers have not been chosen. My feats have gone to being Righteous, and I'm Anointed Champion. So, as you can see, it is allowing you to have two completely different paragons, two completely different equipment loadouts, artifact loadouts, ability scores, etc., etc., etc. So I think it's a cool idea. I don't know if it will end up coming to life like this, but that is currently how it's working. You can have two for free. You can purchase more. So I mean, I'm assuming that the possibilities are endless. You could literally have as many different loadouts as you want. There's probably a cap, but I mean, you could be a Dio Virtuous, Dio Faithful, and a Dio Righteous, and an Anointed Champion, Faithful, Virtuous, and Righteous. I mean, you could have every flavor of DC on one character. No need for secondary or tertiary characters just to be able to play different styles of the same class. So I think that's pretty cool. That's how that's looking, and I'll do something about the Stronghold another day. Thanks for watching.